Where are you?
Philadelphia.
Okay. So you're there
Just got done watching our grandson.
Is the grandson going to the game tonight, or does it start too late?
No, it's the night games are just too late. He's 2.5. He's a little stud bolt, but he kind of turns into like most kids that are 2.5 around 10:30, 11 o'clock. They start to dissolve.
Yeah, it makes sense then. So just have somebody give him a look-see, and after putting him down, and then the whole family can watch Chris have at it tonight for the Eagles. What do you think of the Eagles' chances to repeat, Howie? Put the analyst hat on there.
Well, no, I heard what you said, and I think if history tells us anything, it's extremely difficult. First, you've got to retain the people on your roster as best you can, which is always a challenge following a Super Bowl. I think having the luxury that Seattle had with Russell Wilson, the Rams have with Goff, and the Philadelphia Eagles have with Wentz, where you're dealing with a quarterback on the rookie contract, which allows you the luxury, and the Rams they're taking full advantage of it at this point. I mean, who haven't they tried to sign? I thought I heard them. They signed Butkus yesterday.
Pretty much.
I'm not sure. Yeah, on a two-week contract, just to scare the living hell out of people for the first two games. But that's one, and they did a good job of that. They did a good job of retaining their talent, brought in some pieces from outside. It gives them the luxury of continuity. New offensive coordinator, new quarterbacks coach. Those two things are different and unique. I think, people were optimistically hoping that Carson would be ready for week one, but, Nick Foles, I don't put much into the preseason. You're not game planning. They didn't have their full complement of players out there on the field. Protection wasn't great. And I thought Kelsey put it best. He said, if we do our job, Nick will do his job. And here's a guy that gets on a historic run, towards the end of the season and into the playoffs. And I don't think his heart rate got over 60. It's mind-boggling how well he played and what an extraordinary season it was for them, right down to the parade and the Kelsey speech, and the whole thing was amazing. But now comes 2018, and health and hunger are the two things. Can you stay healthy now? They overcame a lot of injuries last year. Can they stay relatively healthy this year? Can they get Carson back? And how hungry are you after the parade and the banquets and the pats on the back and, the key to the city? Because you got to remember, this is a city that never won a Super Bowl. Winning here is unique. It's kind of like winning in Chicago. Mm-hmm. The 85 Bears won there, and, still to this day, it almost seems like that 85 Bears team was yesterday.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.